and we come back to the Jake Fromm situation. Jake Fromm at that time should have been the starter. There's no doubt about it. Who was the better quarterback? It was obviously Justin Fields. But who deserved to start? It was Jake Fromm. It was the obvious selection. I mean, you got an experienced quarterback here who just led you to a national championship his first every year. Who you'd be dumb to not start him.
So are you thinking about the whole Brock situation?
I'm thinking about the Brock situation.
Brock, come on.
If you bring in Brock Vandagriff, who's obviously a better quarterback than JT Daniels, admittedly because JT Daniels was a lot of hype came around him whenever he came out of high school. Because I think he enrolled early to USC. I knew who JT Daniels was, and I wasn't following college football like that. I followed him, but I didn't really know it like that. I didn't follow the recruiting, but I knew who JT Daniels was coming out of high school.
Did you just say Brock is better than JT Daniels?
Yes.
What makes you say that? Considering
no, okay, no,
you haven't seen Brock throw a football.
Brock has a brighter future than JT Daniels. I don't see JT Daniels leading Georgia to a playoff. I see Brock Vandagriff.
You don't see JT Daniels leading Georgia to the playoff? What you've seen him do the past 2 games hasn't impressed you? The only thing that's been holding Georgia back is the lack of an offense. You don't think JT Daniels could lead us to the playoff?
Lack of a defense. Lack of
Whose lack of a defense?
Georgia. This is South Carolina. We held South Carolina 16 points, bro. Everyone should hold South Carolina 16 points.
Wow,
their head coach is Mike freaking Bobo.
Wow, they scored 16 points.
It's South Carolina. It's a high dude. Dude at work was like, y'all played a high school football team.
Yeah, before you make everybody dislike the video, let's just go back to him saying he didn't watch the game. There were a lot of defensive highlights. They scored 1 touchdown because of a bad pass interference call.
But it's South Carolina. This is a bottom feeder in the SEC.
It's 16 points. What should they have scored?
0. They're a bottom feeder in the SEC East.
Oh my God.
Dude, name one starter on the offense.
Are you still forgetting that we're dealing with injuries? We still have injuries. We're still not fully healthy on defense.
We have depth.
Oh my God.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, and our depth showed out. Jalen Carter, probably the best game.
Then why? Okay, you're gonna tell me that us holding South Carolina to 16 points.
These aren't full.
It's like holding Florida to 35.
This man, all right, bro. That makes no sense.
How does that make no sense?
It's a stupid argument because they scored 16 points. To be honest, if Georgia, I'm okay with whatever the opponent scores as long as they don't score 20. The defense played great today. Like I said, one of those touchdowns was a bad call. The refs also made a very questionable calls while South Carolina was on offense. You didn't watch the game. At least look at the highlights. Jesus.
I ain't have time to.
Defense played great tonight. Defense played great.
This is my point. This is my point. South Carolina is a bottom feeder in the SEC East.
Doesn't matter. It's 16
we should have done this. This is what should be expected, I guess you could say. We should beat the mess out of them.
We did.
Right? Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should beat the mess out of them. Right? Okay. We didn't beat Florida. We didn't beat Bama. Okay. JT Daniels wasn't started, but I don't know if we would have played JT Daniels in those games, I don't think we would have beat Florida. And I think
you don't think we would have beat Florida with JT Daniels starting? We were up 14-0, and then our offense folded.
We were up in the national.
We could have gotten. We could have won that game. We could have won. Huh?
We've been up in a lot of games.
Yeah, this is Florida. This is Florida. Kirby can. He's clearly shown he can outcoach Dan Mullen. These are some bad arguments.
Dude,
these are some bad arguments.
Okay, and you also question Kirby's coaching 24/7.
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay, then.
Our season's over, and he's wasted. You're making a bad argument. It's a bad argument.
All I said was Brock Vandagriff. I feel like Brock Vandagriff has a better chance in his career leading us to a playoff than JT Daniels.
I don't see how you. Okay. All right.
Whatever,
so you think Brock should start?
Next question.
We can't end it like that.
No, I don't think he should start. I'm saying that JT Daniels is going to go into next year starting, and there's a chance that we could see another thing where Brock.
I'm sure Brock knows that. JT Daniels will play great next season, and then he'll hit the NFL draft. Brock will start as a true sophomore.
We've said the same thing about Jake Fromm.
Who? Just Jake? Well, let's be real here. With JT Daniels, we can be up 35-0 at half, we could have 30, 40 points at half, and then we can have Brock will get more play time. You got to think Jake wasn't even playing good. We were going down to the wire to every game.
Okay,
Jake, we never had time to put Justin on the field.
Let's say we go into next season and JT starts playing terrible.
Okay. Then we put Brock in. But I mean, at the same time, it's Kirby. What do you expect?
Come on, man. You know how Kirby is. This is the first ever time he's even made a QB change in his life.
I just don't. I think it's way too early for you to say JT can't lead this team to a playoff.
I'm not saying he can't. I'm saying that Brock has a better chance.
The only thing that has kept us from beating Bama the last few times is literally that we had no quarterback. We didn't have a quarterback who could beat Bama. We can beat Bama with JT Daniels at quarterback because he can actually throw the ball.